So I was on Twitter today when I came upon a post that blew my mind. A situation so insane, I was shocked when I checked YouTube, and absolutely nobody so far has reported on this situation.
Now let's talk about my boy, I'm Alex over here. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be discussing the biggest hypocrite in the commentary community, HarleyTBS. Now you might be familiar with HarleyTBS from the Pyrocynical drama, the John Swan drama, and now he's actually grown a fairly sizable audience. But I got a couple of issues with this guy that we will discuss in today's video. Now, let me provide some context for you all. On May 24th, Jalen of their commentary channel posted a tweet with a screenshot of what appears to be a tweet from Harley on May 15th, calling out Jalen's news video covering the Buffalo shooting. LT Mayhem replied to this tweet saying, "I'm lost. How is this bad? It's not clickbait. This is news. Are we not allowed to touch serious topics anymore?" Harley responded with, "It's insane, lol. Shooting. I don't necessarily think you can't cover the topic, but oh my god, does this look terrible." Sleepy Cerberus then replied to this tweet by saying, "To be fair to Jalen though, there's not many ways to present the topic that doesn't look terrible. I personally wouldn't have covered a subject so quickly, but skimming through her video, it just seems like a recap of the events and it's presented as such, lol." Harley replies, "A video the next day after a tragedy titled, quote, 'There was a shooting on Twitch with 3 ellipses' is by far the worst idea I've ever seen." LT Mayhem then responded with, "There was a shooting on Twitch is a factual statement. I don't get how adding 3 dots to the end of that is turning it into the worst idea I've ever seen or looks terrible." Harley responds with, "It's super dramatized. As I said, it's not something you can't do. I just think it's a very poorly thought out video." So we got a lot to unpack here. According to Harley, Jalen is allowed to cover the topic of the Buffalo shooting, but thinks that it's a bad look. The title of the video is super dramatized, and that making a video about it the day after is the worst idea he's seen. Ironically enough, on May 24th, HarleyTBS uploaded a video titled "A Chinese VTuber Got Human Trafficked."
A Chinese VTuber came out publicly on Bilibili discussing how for half a year they were being human trafficked, and that's why they completely disappeared from all of their social media platforms, and sweet Jesus, this is insane. I became aware of this situation from a tweet that reads, "A Chinese VTuber got human trafficked for half a year. This is unholy levels of f***ed up. I hope she'll be fine from now on. That's enough trauma for a lifetime."
Harley's making a video about a VTuber story involving human trafficking just 2 days after this story was brought to his attention. You can probably tell what I'm trying to get at here. Everyone has the right to criticize YouTubers like Jalen for covering tragedies, but if someone like Harley criticizes Jalen, then proceeds to do something eerily similar to what Jalen did, then you're absolutely a hypocrite.
There was a shooting on Twitch. Now, this is probably one of the most horrific stories that I've covered on the channel, so if you're sensitive to this type of thing, do not watch this video. Also, the video's not going to be monetized for obvious reasons. I just thought that this was something important to talk about because what happened here is horrifying.
And upon reading this, I was genuinely shocked. Shocked that I, 1, wasn't aware of this situation, and 2, the insanity behind this situation. A VTuber going public about how they'd been human trafficked is insane.
Now, I'm going to rant a little bit about Harley here. How are you going to be the one to criticize Jalen for uploading a video about the Buffalo shooter, and then you're going to say that it's a bad look? You have videos on your channel titled "Skeppy's Predator Allegations," "Antunes is defending my groomer," "Guy does Minecraft, abuse and manipulation," "Twitter's worst predator," "Japanese author arrested for child porn," and "My friend lied about sexual assault." Don't be the one criticizing other people for covering tragedies when you're the one who makes a ton of videos talking about tragedies on your channel. I don't know how else to explain it, man. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. God bless.
I was shocked when I checked YouTube, and absolutely nobody so far has reported on this situation.